The Laughing Vampire, a horror manga about vampires made by Suehiro Maruo in 1998. Yes, this manga is over 20 years old and the events are happening in the early 90s. You may think why this manga would interest you since it's old. Well, I hope I convince some of you watching this video to go check this beautiful manga. One of the reasons why I really love this manga is because I like vampires. Well, if you don't, that's not a problem as well, cause the story isn't like, I don't know, Twilight or something like that. It has some nice romance that doesn't feel forced, but it's really a crazy story of crazy vampires doing weird shit. That's the only way I can describe it, to be honest. What we usually see in other medias is just them sucking blood, being in their castle, etc. Here actually, the main character is a high school student who transformed into a vampire, and we see how he had to adapt to his new life, and we see the adventures that await him. Also, since this is Maruo, we do see the dark side of a vampire, which is what makes me like this more. As you know, I like dark ambience and gore in manga, so this one did the job for me of showing how cool and dark a vampire actually can be. The way they look for a prey, the way they live, and the way they fight. It's just fun to see and read. With that said, here comes the biggest reason why you should check this manga, and it is the beautiful art. I really can't praise the art enough. Believe me, it's just extremely beautiful. Like how a vampire is going to suck someone's blood or surrounding an opponent. The eye drawing thing he does. It just drives me insane how nice it looks. I know, am I being biased here, or can you guys also tell this is some precious art? At first and also later, we see some colored pages, which are also really good looking. The word is nice, the character look good, the fights, and of course, the weird stuff happening are all drawn in great detail. And this isn't only here, but also in most of his manga. The detail this mangaka is able to show in his art is really something you should check. And it's also a good only reason to just read this manga at least. The historical vibe that he's able to make you feel is really incredible. The story isn't something mind-blowing or something like that. It is just an interesting adventure of this vampire guy. That's basically it, to be honest. You may tell me, why am I going to check this out then? Well, don't you wonder how it is to transform into a vampire while you were just a normal human being with a normal life? How dark it really is to be a vampire, a world of darkness, not really beautiful as portrayed by others? If that didn't sound interesting at all, I'm absolutely going to repeat myself, cause I swear like 99% of you will appreciate the art. How the characters pose, sit, jump, how the blood is drawn, how the buildings and natures are drawn. It's crazy and nice to feel the love the mangaka have put in this manga while preparing it. I guess you can see my love for this manga as well. Although it's not perfect at all. I do wish I owned its physical copies. I will buy them for sure sometime. It's just 2 volumes, so it's a fast read, but you will find yourself spending a lot of time looking at the panels, admiring the art. Let's get this also clear. I think it's important. It is considered as an guro, but for me I don't see it as that erotic and grotesque as other works. Like, gore and sexual scenes do exist, but not really mixed, like in other manga in that genre, you know? So I will leave it to you guys to call it an guro or not. But you will definitely end up asking yourself, hey, what did I just read now, or something like that, if it's your first time reading something from this genre. I hope I convinced some of you to check this manga out. Maybe a video of a fellow YouTuber who talked about this manga can help you, or can be fun to watch for you guys, so I recommend it. And maybe some of my other videos can help you get other good recommendations of horror manga. But this was it. If you enjoy this, I hope you leave a like, subscribe, it really helps. And well, have a nice day and see you another time, hopefully. Bye.